data modeling benchmarks. We made a comparison of both products using a table with 29 million records. And data modeling is usually fairly common for business analysts, people that will be creating and maintaining different data sources. It's important to mention that many organizations don't need a lot of data modeling, and also many organizations have much smaller data sources or tables as I'm benchmarking here. So keep that in mind. Having said that, let's see how both products compare. When it comes to the time that it takes to extract those 29 million records into each product and process the data sources, Power BI took about 14 minutes, 0.2, while Tableau 10.8 minutes. That was 24% faster for Tableau. The amount of RAM used during the process, the peak working RAM used for Power BI was huge, was from 30 to 84 gigabytes. It was not consistent. Sometimes it was slow, sometimes it was high, sometimes it was in the middle, but consistently took a lot of RAM. While Tableau was pretty consistent, pretty much every time it was refreshed, was up to 3 gigabytes. So 96% less RAM required than Power BI. By the way, if Power BI didn't have enough RAM, it would fail. So you need to have enough RAM to complete the data processing. Once you save the local file, the package file on the hard drive, the package file in Power BI was 613 megabytes in size, while Tableau was 145 megabytes, so 76% smaller. To upload those package files to the web using a fast internet connection, a dual speed synchronized 400 megabytes, Power BI was 2.8 minutes versus Tableau was 0.4, 80% faster. Most of the time is pretty much transferring the data from the local to the web server. To upload the same file using a slower connection, maybe you're traveling, you're in a hotel, or maybe you're doing from home, and your internet connection is not as fast. And now, Power BI took 25 minutes to upload that file, while Tableau was 4 minutes, meaning 84% faster. Now, to download from the web using the fast internet connection was really interesting. Power BI took 11 minutes. That's a long time, and it was kind of interesting because it seemed that the file was downloaded in about the same time as the upload, in about 2.8 minutes, but for some reason, it took an extra almost 9 minutes to complete the saving of the file locally. We try in different machines, and it was pretty consistent, so I think there's something that Microsoft needs to adjust to make the download to be pretty much consistent as the upload. They should be about the same speed. And sure enough, Tableau was about the same speed upload or download because we're using the same internet connection, was pretty consistent. Anyhow, in this case, the download was 95% faster. Change data model. This is when we're creating the hierarchies inside of the product, and we need to drag and drop or sort the members inside of a hierarchy or the dimensions inside of a hierarchy. With Power BI, up to 3 to 4 dimensions in a hierarchy, it was pretty much, drag and drop, resort, it was done. But above 3 to 4 dimensions, Power BI would take a long time to process this change, up to 100 seconds. Sometimes it was really slow. While with Tableau, was pretty much drag and drop, resorted. No matter how many dimensions you had in a hierarchy, it was pretty consistent, pretty fast. So overall, Tableau was faster up to 99% than Power BI. Saving the package file, Power BI saves the metadata and the data inside of a single file. And because it's a large file, every time you save it, it would take 70 seconds. And when you're doing data modeling, you have to save several times. So this actually adds up quite a bit. While in Tableau, It separates the metadata from the data into separate files, and making change to the data model, you can save pretty much in less than a second. So about 97% faster than Power BI. Again, in the long run, this adds a lot of savings. If you want to learn more about the testing, what we did, this page gives you the details about the procedure, environment, versions, source table structure, source table size, and how the structure look in the product at the end of the day.